Good morning.
Hello.
Here we are.
Welcome to the Backyard Hang.
This is a podcast.
We're doing another
Welcome to
daytime.
the
Is
podcast.
daytime our new time?
I think so.
You like the daytime.
You're a daytime guy, huh?
You like the daytime.
I'm a daytime guy. I'll tell you this. And, come at me, bro.
Okay.
That's what I say before I say things.
Uh-huh.
Come at me, bro.
You have a night owl vibe.
Yeah. You like being up
You're
late.
like
I
a
am
night
a
guy.
night owl. And I am all about the nights and hooting
Mm-hmm.
and having the Tootsie Pop.
Hollering?
But this thing, these kids of mine, they're going to two different schools now. We're getting up extra early, and I've yet to get used to it, a place like where I'm going to bed at like 11 o'clock every week. Every school night, I'm in bed by 11.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I get in bed at 11, and I go, damn, I wish I was in bed by 10:30.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got no real nightlife now. And still, when I wake up in the morning, I'm in the 6s and I'm gassed. I think about falling back to sleep as soon as I wake up. I just got to, you know what I think I'm going to start doing?
What?
Working out, exercising more.
Okay, there we go.
Maybe that'll do a thing. But like right now, if we did a night pod, we're here till midnight. All of a sudden, everybody's calling in sick the next day.
What are the odds, like genetically speaking, that a night owl would give birth to two early birds? You know what I mean?
No, I didn't give birth to two early birds. I'll tell you this right now. I think I got one night owl and I got one early bird.
You got one of each.
I got Everbell. Everbell, there's so many I think just like genetic similarities to like myself. It's like just a road comic. There's sometimes we're like Everett, whether it's like she just wants to stay up to be up. She's like staying up, like I see her eyes closed. She's like, don't turn the show off. I just want to watch it. I'm her opener. I'm talking to her until she falls asleep.
No, that's not.
You're the only one in
that's
the
the
world that
normal-
likes that.
It's a normal thing.
I don't
People
want the
like.
audience to leave thinking that's what road comedy is like.
Road comedy is you
what it's
go,
like.
you do shows, you have fun, you hang out, and then when everything closes, you go back to the headliner's room. You guys hang out. He puts his pajamas on, and you wait until he falls asleep.
That's not how it works. That's not how show business works. I gotta fix this coffee. I just spilled it again on my pants.
wrong with you?
What
Guys,
is going? How
you
are you
guys
spilling it
get
so
any
much?
It's a cup issue at this point. It's
But
not
it's a
user
not you.
error.
It's
got a
a
new
you
cup?
not fixing it issue.
I'm fixing it right now, so I'm trying
But
to tell you
you've
guys to
spilled 4
vamp a little
times.
bit.
You're
you know?
fixing to get more
You look
coffee in
like
your
you-
glass is what you're doing.
Just vamp in a different way. Don't talk about what I'm doing.
You
Talk
look
about
like you
something else.
were
Do the
dipped in
rundown.
coffee.
Okay, on today's episode, we're going to talk about what happened to me on the way over here. I was
Oh.
pretty late. We got a new segment. What's actually not that new anymore. It's the second time we do it. Tommy invented it. It's called Could You Rather? Little twist on a Would You Rather. We're going to talk about what we would do if we're the ones that got the Ohtani home run ball. New segment called Bustin' My Chops. Tommy's got a little update for us. Alex has a recap of his softball heroics. They're in the playoffs. Let's find out if they won or not.
Playoffs.
And I got a laugh of the week.
Andy,
Ooh.
tell me why the fuck you were so late.
I'll tell you why I'm so late.
Because you're usually late.
I'm usually late.
But
I'm
you-
usually like 5 minutes late.
I think that's
Generally.
intentional. I think
Uh-huh.
you're intentionally a little bit late because you were like,
Every
they'll
time I
set
think
up.
it'll be set up.
Yeah.
Today I was like 25 minutes late, and I started to feel like
Ye-
it's going to be set up, and they might be worried about me. That's what I
I-
thought.
was starting to worry.
I was like, they're going to be everything's going to be set up. They might already be doing the
We've
podcast.
never talked about it, but are you on late on purpose to avoid setting up?
No.
Okay.
It's just like in my mind, I give myself a half hour, and it usually takes 35 minutes
I have
to
that.
go over here. Yeah. It just I
You don't
I
have
never
that.
add
I have
5
that
minutes.
same
You
thing.
don't have
I
that.
never add.
I got
never
the
add
same
You
thing.
got a different thing.
Whatever you got, I
Your
got it
thing is
too.
different.
It's
It's
similar.
not Andy's thing.
Yeah, time's always different than what I think it is, so I'm late.
It also is so different, just where I live like 11 miles from here. And sometimes it'll be an hour and sometimes it'll be 20 minutes. So it's just
Yeah.
hard to gauge. That's
That's
why
true.
I'm generally late. But I was late today because I'm driving. I stopped at the grocery store, get some milk for the cereal we're going to be trying on the
Little bit of
Patreon
milk.
episode.
She says she wants some milk and cookies.
Some milk.
So I stopped at the grocery store. I get back in my car and I put in Tommy's house in the GPS. That's what I always do.
Yeah.
I put it in the GPS, and my phone is like, "Yo, we don't work right now." So I turn it off. I turn it back on. It still didn't work. I'm like, well, I could probably do it without the phone for the first time in my life. And so I drive over here. I get lost as hell, man.
You lived here for what, 4 years?
Yeah,
You've
and
been here
I
a
come
lot.
here a lot. Yeah, but here's the thing: GPS take listen, I don't want to make excuses, even though I'm about to make excuses. It takes me a different way 90% of the time. It's always like, no, go this way. It's faster. So I never learned my way over here. I thought I'd be able to do it. And then I just couldn't. I was lost. I'm like, well, I'm lost. I don't know. Do I go home? The phone's not working. I pulled over.
Go home.
You don't even know how to get home, though.
I don't know if I'll be able to get home after this.
And you got milk gone bad.
I turned the phone off. I turned it back on. It's still nothing. Luckily, here's how I finally made it over here. The phone, the map works even though the GPS doesn't work. You know, there's like offline maps. So I went in a parking lot
Old
and then
school.
was like, okay, here's the map.
Wow.
This is where he lives. This is where I am. I got to go make a right on this road, make a left on
This
this
is where it
road.
hits 275. I'll jet
Does
up
your
there.
car
Yeah.
not have like its own nav?
No.
Well, don't nav shame
No, I
him,
mean,
you know?
most cars don't.
Yeah.
But you have
My
the.
car
It's
doesn't have
been a
nav.
while since you didn't have an LX option.
An EX.
Most cars don't
Sport
have.
package.
But with this, you got the big screen.
Yeah, but that's to plug your phone in. Like that's for your phone. That only does what your phone has. The
How-
screen in the car.
How close would we need to get you to where you actually live for you to be able to just get home?
The
You know,
street that I live on. I
That's
think.
how close we got to get you for you to be able to navigate your way back home.
No, I can get off from the highway. I can go.
Okay.
But yeah, man, phone's still not working.
4 years.
Did you update it?
No, I haven't. But I googled why isn't it working, and it's said I think it's a nationwide thing. It's like Verizon is having a thing right now.
Did you blow into it? Try blowing into it.
No, I just off and
Let me
off
try
and
right
on,
now.
off
Let
and
me.
on.
It's you Google Maps.
Yeah. No, I use Apple Maps.
Okay, Apple Maps. I'll try an Apple Maps here.
Did
Apple
you
Maps.
try Google Maps? Are you saying it's
What
a
do you mean?
signal?
Well,
Your
no,
phone just
there's
doesn't
no
work.
signal. Like my phone, you can't. I also couldn't call to tell you
Oh,
I was coming. I
It's
couldn't
back,
text to say I picked up.
I'm on Wi-Fi,
back.
so maybe that's the thing.
Well, yeah. Let me
Well,
get
was
off
yours
Wi-Fi.
ever
you
off?
just, I think you're
Mine's
getting an
off.
invite to this thing.
Mine's off. You see how it says SOS? No signal.
No, I've had a signal all day. I
Wow.
have
I'm off.
Verizon. I have Verizon, Andy.
I don't know.
I got 5G. I got 3 bars. I mean, I'm rolling in bars. You want me? You want
Do you
some
do a
of my bars?
soft reset?
I don't know what that means.
Push the top button and the single button over here at the same time. Hold them, hold them,
But
hold them,
just
hold
like
them, hold them.
softer
Hold
than
them,
you
hold
would
them,
usually do.
hold
it.
them,
Okay,
and you
like that?
swipe to turn it off. But
Turn
you
it
have
off.
to be.
I mean, I have done this like maybe 10 times
Okay.
so when
because I
it's,
thought it would work.
But you
I'm
do
just
it
going to leave it off. We don't have to troubleshoot the phone the whole
Yeah.
bunch.
We
This is
do.
the least interesting.
This is
we've
why
ever-
people
thing we've ever-
tune in.
I thought it'd be fun, but you guys just make fun of me for how bad I am at directions.
No, you should know how
Yeah.
to get around where you live. I mean, 4
Mhm.
years
No, I
is
get
long
that.
enough that.
Uh-huh.
Can you get anywhere? Is there anywhere that you can go?
No,
in this?
I don't think I can get anywhere.
Can you
without
go
it.
to the grocery store?
No. I can go to the grocery store because I made it to the grocery store. But wait, which grocery store?
The Rouse by me.
I definitely can't get to.
When I lived in New York, I made a conscious effort. I was like, I'm so reliant on this phone. I need to learn the trains. Have you ever had a feeling like that where you're like, I need to be able to figure this
No,
out?
100%. I need to. Yeah, but no more than when I was lost on the way over here and thought I might have to go home.
Yeah.
but could you? Were you lost
Well, what
enough
could I
that
have even
could
done
you
if-
have gotten home? That's close.
Well,
That's very low.
eventually, because I just live west of here, so I would find a highway that says west,
Go west, young
and I
man.
would go west.
yeah.
And then when I hit the ocean, I think I could get home from there.
Yeah.
You're like Lewis and Clark.
So you could settle in California, but you couldn't find my house.
No, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Wow.
See,
in
now I gotta do
California,
it.
I use the GPS a lot because it tells you when traffic is fucked.
Uh-huh.
Like, so I want to know, is there a different way I could go that is not going to take an hour? So I'll check every time before I leave, but I turn it off to just know which way to go at this point.
Mhm.
I think you got to just start doing that. You know what I mean?
Well, they
Yeah.
control the traffic as well as
That's true. They do
report the
control
well, I
traffic.
want to know how they're, where are they sending people? I'll go the other way. I don't want to go the way that is going to take forever.
So for me, it's definitely the GPS. You guys got anything on that phone that you're just hopeless without?
I'm hopeless without contacts. I don't know a single phone number.
Uh-huh.
I know my mom's phone
you know
number.
your wife's phone number?
I don't.
You know Maura's phone number?
I don't. I know my mom's phone number, our home telephone number.
I know your mom's phone
And
number too.
You call it right now. Take it out.
It starts
take it out.
1-900.
Hey, she listens to this.
I know. She's got a good sense.
But yeah, I don't. Those are the only 2 phone numbers I have memorized, and my childhood best friend. But those are the only 3.
Let's hear the number.
I don't want to give that out. I assume still their phone number.
Tommy, you know any phone numbers?
I
You
think
know-
I know a
you know your
handful
wife's-
of phone
you know your
numbers.
wife's phone number?
Fewer than I would like. I know my number. Are we counting
That's
that?
pretty good.
Oh,
I
then
don't
I
think
know
so.
one more than I said then.
I don't think we were counting ours.
I know my wife's number. I know my mom's number. I know like a couple of cell phone numbers from high school. Just I think just because I'm trying to I feel like high school, I'm 41. That's right around the pocket where people were getting cell phones for the
Yeah.
first time in their life.
Mhm.
So like I remember just friends having numbers and putting them in, and then having remembering them,
Mhm.
and then they just stuck.
What about you? You know phone numbers?
I know Tori's phone number, and I think that's it.
What's good because you're lost a lot.
I know. I couldn't even call her for help though because the phone wasn't
Well,
working
that's true.
today. That's what I made myself learn it because I went through a similar thing with the just today of not finding my way here. I was like, oh, if I'm I can't even call anyone. There's no one I can call.
What about this? I had
So
one friend.
I learned her number.
I had one friend memorized his credit card numbers. You guys memorize your credit card numbers?
I have my.
I got
yeah.
yours memorized.
Guys,
Yeah.
why you memorize? Stop memorizing my
Here's
stuff.
the thing about that credit card numbers too. When I was,
Then they can torture you and get it from you.
Yeah, that's why I don't want. That's
yeah,
why
I don't
choose
even know.
not to
I don't even know
I
it.
could. I wish I could.
When I was touring, I had my credit card numbers memorized, and it was you're booking flights, you're typing in them in a lot, and then when the phone was like, "Hey, buddy, I'll remember them,"
Mhm.
I got it.
I
dude.
do not remember. Like now, your phone just goes like you Apple Pay, and I'm just I look at my phone. I remember to look in my phone. That's all I have to remember.
You keep it. It's also my wallet. Why do I need it? Why do I need to know it? I have it. Why do I need to have it memorized? I'll just take it
Sometimes
out
you'll
and
be
look
on
at
the
it.
phone. They'll be like, "I need your credit card number." I used to be able to just rattle it off.
Oh, well, I take it out of my wallet and I rattle it off. They think I memorized it.
Can't you just touch my phone?
Yeah, touch my phone. Tap my phone, dude.
Tap my phone.
Tap my
Can you tap
phone.
my phone over the phone? We're on the phone.
Tap my phone. Well, we're gonna start training you how to get places, Andy.
I gotta
We'll
learn how
start
to get
small,
places, man.
and we'll make it a game. We'll gamify it somehow. We'll give you rewards.
Get ready for me to be late to a lot more of these episodes.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start going to different places around LA with different pumpkin products. And I'm going, hey, if you can get to me, buddy, you can have this, but don't use your phone.
Here's a soft gotcha. I mean, I'm 25 minutes late. What were you guys doing?
Hanging out. Talking about where you were.
You're
You
not the
you guys are just like, hey, let's not move the chairs until Andy gets here. He likes to do it.
Okay, well, A, I was setting up. B, Tommy has no sense of when people are late. It meant
I
nothing to him
truly
that you-
didn't even know we
Yeah.
were supposed to start yet.
I genuinely thought I'm so late they maybe have called people.
I was worried because I know that you're usually late. And the fact that you were.
Are you doing a bit?
No, I was like.
You weren't
maybe-
worried enough to say anything to me. I didn't even know he
If
was late.
Yeah, because you do your own thing. You're putting around.
But I don't like you're
You're like
just
a
kind of dine out on like, oh, I'm worried. I'm a good guy. You weren't worried.
You're
You
a
didn't say
tired
anything
guy.
to the
You're in
only other
there.
person
You're
here.
putting around. You're changing shirts. You're holding the dogs. I had my own
I
thing
did
going
change
on
shirts.
there.
I did hold the dogs.
I was worried about Andy.
I
was
don't
the
think
first
you
shirt?
were worried.
I was worried. I was very worried about Andy.
He wasn't worried. I promise you.
Oh, it sounds like he was worried.
I'm telling you, Andy, I was worried.
Tommy, what's your update? You got an update for us.
I can update. You remember? Do you remember? Everett
Yeah.
lost her
I've met her a lot of
wallet.
times.
Yeah, she lost her wallet
Oh yeah, at the
Uh-huh.
mall.
at the mall.
Uh-huh.
Did I already do this update on here?
No, you
No.
told her that you were like, was it? Should I have done a teaching moment?
Yeah,
should I have
teaching
just
moment.
done the thing?
Well, she's in class the Monday after the weekend that she lost it. Someone knocks on the door. Some lady has her wallet, brought it to the school,
Whoa.
gave it to her.
Wow,
Everything's in
How'd
it.
they know to go to the school?
It behind her Legoland driver's license was her student ID.
Wow.
This woman comes to the school. The student ID was from last year, so she goes to that teacher. That teacher goes, no, she's down in this room. And then she comes in, gives it back. Days made.
I don't like this lady just coming to the school. Don't mail it to the school. You can't just show up as a strange woman with all my contact information.
But here's
I'm
the
a
thing:
child.
you think these Legoland IDs are just a novelty product? It's a useful tool.
It's useful. We should all have a Legoland.
Now I
ID.
got a good question. Good follow-up question for your follow-up. When she lost her wallet, you guys did buy her the thing that she wanted to buy with the money. Will you be taking her money?
Oh yeah, she pays. She owes you.
Completely forgot. Should have done that.
Yeah, she owes you.
Here's what happened yesterday. She has her birthday money. I'm
Because if you're not taking her money, I think she might be in league with this woman. I think this is a scheme they're running on you.
I could be. She definitely beats me in this situation where yesterday I'm just like lounging around. I'm not feeling 100%. I'm laying on the couch. I hear this like the echoes of I'm bored. These kids are bored. And I was just texting with my wife. I'm like, kids, they should be bored sometimes. It's crazy. But then they're bored. They're like, let's go. I want to go. I take them to the Glendale Mall.
Wow. I live there.
I know.
Didn't hear from you.
I thought about texting you, but I'm telling you, I was feeling, my body was I was like, I didn't want to be there. I was like, let's hopefully get in and out. We were there for 3 hours. But Everett comes in and she goes, I got $140. And then she's got some gift cards. So throughout the day, she's like, goes to a gift card. Then we go to a Target. Forget to use the gift card. I buy the gift card for $50. She gives me the gift card. We go back. This kid spends like, $25 gift card at Barnes and Noble. She spends $75 at Target. She started with $140. I count her money as she got home. She has $191. I'm like,
kid
how?
in Babylon over here? How the fuck does she have all this money?
It took me it took me a second to be like, how the fuck does she have more money?
Yeah.
And she's just like, yeah, it's like I told you I had 140, and then she definitely knows how she has it, because at some point I go, wait a second, did you pay me the $70 from Target? And she goes, no, that's how I have and I'm like, so you just weren't ever gonna say it, but you're like, yeah. And then she peels off $70 to me, just tosses it in front of me.
Yeah, throw it down, you pick
Toss
it
it at you?
Yeah,
she just kind of dropped it on the counter.
Take it.
Peels it out.
There you go. I mean, you feel
This is what you care about?
You take money from a kid? That's the kind of person you are?
Just wrapped in a rubber band, peels it off, licks her thumb first. That's crazy. I can't believe this kid's rolling in the dough over here.
This kid's got she's I think she's down to $90 or something. Then
she's spending gift card money like she's invested gift card money. This is just like a ROI on gift cards over here.
Oh, these gift cards. I now have a $50 Target gift card.
What are you gonna get?
I may get something for my kids. Harper somehow rolled out here with $300 to go to this mall.
Wow.
And Harper, like, she brought her friend. They're out there shopping until they dropping. And this is the thing I say. I go, hey, we're leaving. They're like, we want to go to these specific stores. I was like, all right, we're going to try to get out of here at this time. Big mistake. I know the people I'm with. I know my kids. I go, they're old enough. I go, you guys just go to this store. We'll go to these two places that Ever wants to go to. We go to the two places Ever wants to go to. And instantly she's like, let's get out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. She just becomes that, like, all right, let's get out of here. I'm like, no, we got to do it. And then they're going to all these
bougie
teen stores. These teen stores.
What is a teen
Gotta
store?
get down to the teens.
Urban Outfitters.
Oh, that's teen.
That's
yeah,
Major League
that's been
teen
for a long time.
American Eagle.
They went in American Eagle. Here's the thing: they wanted to go to Abercrombie Kids.
That's
Abercrombie.
You know how
That's a kid's store.
Abercrombie and Fitch spray the
They
cologne?
still have those shirtless kids out front of those stores.
No.
I never thought they should do that.
I did not think it was okay.
No, they don't have them anymore. But they spray the cologne. They make it all smelly. You know.
Yeah.
Whatever they spray at Abercrombie for kids smells like farts. And I told Harper when we went, I was like, Everett and I, there was some kind of shirt that she wanted to look at. We stepped in. We're both like, this smells like farts. We can't be in here. She's like, no, you guys are probably crazy. She tries to go. They can't even shop. It smells so much like farts in there. And it's an active push of the scent.
Are you sure it wasn't just someone went in there and did their farts? Because they're like, well, they smell perfume. They spray perfume in here. It's a good place to
I mean,
fart.
these are days apart, these farts.
Do you think the person that was in charge of coming up with the new set like didn't do their work that night, and then they showed up for the meeting, and they let one rip, and their boss was like, "That's pretty good."
Oh, what is that? It's floral.
Yeah,
What
you did
is
a good
that?
job.
Bottle it.
Congrats.
Bottle it up. I'll tell you about the Glendale Mall is I do live by there, and that's where I went to try and get Everett Johnigan her birthday present. And what they got there is a Dodgers store. It's specific.
Oh, that's
it's
cool.
just a Dodgers store. And so I went in there. I said, maybe I'll get this kid a cool Dodgers hat. Loves
Do you think
the
the
Dodgers.
team gets their stuff from there?
I think the team does get their stuff from there. I think they make the trip every spring, and they get they get fitted for their jersey. So I go, I walk in there. A lady goes, "Can I help you?" I go, "I'm looking for a hat for a child." And she goes, "Well, right over here is our children's hats." And bottom row, 3x3. It's very tiny, and all of them, they got like teddy bears and like wiffle balls. And I was like, this kid doesn't want a fucking teddy bear wiffle ball hat.
No.
So I had to laugh. I had to leave.
Dick's has youth hats.
Well, I went to the
She
Dick's,
almost pulled the trigger on one of those.
but they all were. I didn't know what you would want from there. I'll be honest. So I got something else from Dick's.
She's got Dick's gift cards. She's got Barn. She had a Barn. She had a Target. She's got an Amazon. Whatever you need, we got gift cards.
What else we got on that rundown there?
Well, let me tell you, you know what? Right off of what did we just talk about? The Glendale Mall. Let me tell you what happened to me in Glendale. Let me tell you what happened to me in Glendale because I believe somebody in Glendale was busting my chops.
All my friends are coming to Glendale. I don't see them. Everyone makes the fucking drive to Glendale and they go,
Well, I text you. It was like, what's a lunch recommendation? You gave me some nice lunch recommendations. And then my wife was like, oh, should we see if they want to get lunch? And I was like, I'm seeing them for dinner. Why don't we get together twice in one day?
You texted me. You were like, can I get some lunch? And more was like,
can you stand up real quick or just turn your back to Andy? Turn your back to Andy.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Do you see it?
What is it?
They got a bug on me?
No, I don't see anything.
What are you doing?
There's a huge spider on you.
Oh,
Get
no,
off of me.
It's gone.
Get off of me.
It must have crawled inside of you.
Oh, that's comforting.
Do you see
It
it?
must be in your ear or
Should I show it
something.
to the camera?
There's nothing. There's nothing there.
Shake it out.
This is the kind of stuff you get on that
Where'd it
Patreon.
go?
Seeing the
It was
spider.
on you.
Well, I'm switching
Tommy's
chairs.
gaslight. Oh, here it
It
is.
looked like a
Here it is.
sunflower seed.
It's right. It's on the back of the chair.
Get it off the chair. That's a
There it
big
is.
spider.
Don't flick it
I'm
towards
gonna flick
me.
it towards Tommy.
Don't kill it.
I'm not killing it. It's just that's a chair's in the yard now. I gotta get a different chair. I gotta get a different chair. I gotta get a different chair now. But anyway, so what was I saying? So I get the text from you that's like, you got any lunch recommendations?
Yeah.
And then Moore and I live to give people lunch recommendations
yep.
in Glendale. We're always talking about people come to Glendale, where should we tell them to eat? And so I get her thing and she's like, are we getting lunch with them? I was like, I feel like if he wanted to get lunch with me, he would include that.
Yeah.
And it took me a second.
Didn't want to.
It took me a second to get to that we were having dinner, but I was like, I mean, maybe they're doing something over here.
Yeah.
If he wanted me to know, he would tell me. But it did take me a second to be like, oh, yeah, we're having dinner tomorrow.
Well, I was returning some Lego. I told you guys this already. I was returning some Lego. This store's having a Lego return event, so I was going to get some cash with some of the Lego sets I don't like that much.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up waiting 3 hours.
What's too many
2 hours. It was 2 hours. I made it worse than it was. I ended up waiting in line 2 hours. By the time we're done waiting in line to sell these Lego sets, I'm like, let's go home. We didn't even go out to lunch.
Yeah. And
They should have it set up where you could build Legos while you're in line. People
They
love
should, yeah.
killing time building Legos.
They were doing so many things wrong. There's some people waited in line for 2 hours, got up to the front, and then they were like, yeah, we can't take that. They didn't have anyone going through the line screening the things. But here's where someone was busting my chops. I'm bored as hell,
bored as hell.
And I brought some of these Lego in a Tupperware, big Tupperware.
Oh, you brought some to do in line?
No, they're put together, but I just had the Tupperware that I carried them over there in.
Uh-huh.
And so here's how I'm having fun in line. I'm spinning the Tupperware.
Oh,
I'm tossing it in the air. I'm catching it. I'm spinning it around on my finger and stuff.
Globetrotter.
Yeah, I drop it. I drop it and it's loud.
Uh-huh.
It's loud when it lands on the ground. So I just say, oh, sorry, everybody. Sorry about that.
Uh-huh.
And then I keep playing with it. And then I drop it again. And it kind of slides across the floor and hits a dad in the foot.
Okay.
And I go, oh, sorry, my bad. I'm just like, I'm bored in line. I was playing with this thing. I apologize. And his dad looks at me and goes, not the first time you dropped it.
Oh,
Man,
wow.
I felt shamed.
He full on dad.
The best part about that
busted my
is, like,
chops so hard.
Oh, wow.
You're throwing something around. It's childish. You're saying he's a dad. We're all painting the picture, but a dad is nearer to your age.
Yeah,
than what we're
100%.
picking. Like, he's not taller than you.
He might be younger.
I might have been
than you.
older.
Not the first time you dropped it.
Oh, wow. What did you say to him when he said that?
I was like, yep, I know. I stopped spinning it around too. I quit playing.
And you're there with your wife.
I quit playing.
How does your wife react when her husband gets dadded by another adult?
I got in
This
trouble.
is the funniest thing that happened to her the whole day. She loved it.
That's pretty great.
I got in trouble. I can't
That's
play with
pretty
this
great.
anymore.
Let me ask you guys this. You feel free to weigh in. When a guy asks you for lunch recommendations and then he doesn't use them, what does he then owe you in return? Because I did put in some time.
You put in some time. You put in some
what
thought.
what does Andy owe me back now? Like, does he owe me?
I think he has to go
A lunch recommendation?
to one of those
I'll
places.
tell you a place.
Yeah, well, I think you got to go to one of these places.
I think he
you've
has
been
to-
to two of them.
I have been to two of them.
Where were you gonna go?
We hadn't picked. I was like, well, let's go return this, and then let's pick which one we're gonna go to. And then by the time we got to the picking time, the choice was let's go home.
Okay, all right, let's call it. Let's call it a day. Well, next time you're over there, go to one of those places, and then there's this nice Dodger store in the Glendale Galleria. If you need any
I heard they
Dodgers
don't
gear.
have kids hats.
They
I wanna
don't
check
have
that out.
What
good
was the
kids hat.
places?
The places were Porto's Glendale Classic. Anyone comes to Glendale, you got to
Isn't
go
that just a chain?
to Porto's. It
You're
is.
thinking of Portillo's.
No, Portillo's is a chain.
No,
that is
Porto's is a chain.
They have multiple locations, but I would not describe Porto's as a chain. The
Wait,
original
what?
location was in Glendale. It is a It's one of the most famous.
It's like
chain
how Chili's
restaurant.
isn't a chain.
No,
You know,
no.
it transcends.
No, it's the way that would you call Giada a chain out here? There's multiple locations of that. It's
The sandwich place?
the sandwich place. If there's a difference between a local restaurant that has a few locations and then a Chipotle. is
Yeah,
what
there's
I'm
a
saying.
difference between that.
The other one was Fish King, fishmonger in Glendale. It's a counter. You walk up, you can get swordfish sandwich. You can get a sword. I mean,
Oh, that
it's,
sounds right up Andy's alley.
This is a great
I like
place.
He's
fish.
definitely going to go there.
Oh, I've
Fish.
taken him there.
I've been there.
and then this other place was a pizza.
A pizza.
Ozzy a pizza.
Oh.
Ozzy's a pizza is what it's called. It's a new place, nice patio, and they got this New Haven style pizza out there. It's very good. I was telling Andy they got this clam pie. I think Andy would like. Got a
Yeah.
clam pie.
That sounds gross, actually.
Oh, well, I
I
think
mean, I like weird stuff, but clam.
basically you like things from
Clam
the
on a
sea.
pizza?
You like things from the sea. It's a New Haven
Clam on a pizza?
type of pizza.
The only place I like clam is
Mhm.
in,
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And then what was the fourth place I told you? I told you a fourth
I was
place.
a diner.
Bubs and Grandma's, which is technically in Eagle Rock, but it's very good.
Mm-hmm.
And then Maura came in over the top with Foxy's. She was mad I didn't include Foxy's, which is another
Foxy's.
diner that you and your family frequented. And
We frequented it, and then it the last couple of times didn't do well.
So it's
It
a
was
great
like we
list
lost
of
a bit of a
restaurants.
thing.
You did a great, but my beef with you, too many restaurants.
well, here's the
You
thing.
wanted to make a recommendation.
Oh, the
say
idea that
one,
you're
you're
like-
not in the mood for that, say another.
The idea that you're asking for a recommendation in Glint and he's sending you Eagle Rock restaurants is crazy.
Well, that's how good this restaurant is. But
It's further away from
it's
his
close.
home.
I mean, they're neighboring. They share a border. Here's the thing.
That did look, and also you didn't know where the store was that we were going to because we
Exactly.
did look up, and none of the places you recommended were within 20 minutes of the Lego store.
Well, that seems.
But that's just because Glendale's big and
Glendale's
there's traffic and stuff.
enormous. And you know what? I want them. You get a lunch recommendation and it's not what you're looking for.
Mhm.
I want them to have the options and get whatever they want.
Hey,
There's
it's
two
nice to
people.
give a recommendation.
I'm trying to be.
Too
I
many
do
options.
just have a general pet peeve if you ask people for a recommendation. I want a strong recommendation. I'm in your
I
town
stand
for
by
one
all
day.
four of those.
I'm in your town for one day. Recommend me a place. You just tell me your favorite place. I hate what are you in the mood for? You just tell me your favorite place.
I didn't ask you what you were in the mood for. I knew you might have been in the
well,
mood
you
for
don't
a
have
lot
to
of
ask what
things.
he's in the mood for. You sent him 17
I
restaurants.
sent him four. I sent him four
you
strong.
sent me a directory of every restaurant in Glendale.
And I've taken you to two of the places already. Those are the strongest one, if I'm being honest. But who knows?
They're both good. But do you guys feel like that though? Somebody you ask for restaurant recommendation. Do you guys? Is that just me, or do you get annoyed when they give too many?
If you give
choices.
me 25,
I just want you to say something, and I'll say I'll decide if I'm going or not. Just give me your one. I also think that's where partly where the "It's Good" segment came up is this whole there's the pressure of, hey, you got a restaurant that you recommend? And for me, the segment idea came from someone asked for a rec on a restaurant, and I was like, I want to tell them to go to this place. My family and I eat there all the time. I eat there all the time. I love this place, but I'm worried it's not the best restaurant in LA. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. That's what they're asking me. I'm giving you that
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's where I go.
Well, I give you four places that I go. I go there. I go to these places. Okay.
I'm sorry I didn't go to.
Yeah.
I'll go check them out. You know what? Let's go there right after. This
Okay,
podcast.
let's go. You figure. You take us.
Oh my God, I'll never be able to get us there.
You get us there. Well, what else we
What
got?
if we did that drive-through Prince Street Pizza?
I'm into it.
Let's
I'm
go.
into it. I'm Maura might be mad I go without her, but I can just
she
get
never has
her.
to know.
I
It's
just get
not
her
a
piece.
show. There's
It's
no
her
spoiler.
favorite. It's her favorite restaurant.
You could also
get
get
it
one to
again.
go.
Well, I mean, look, I'm just telling you.
Take one to go.
I'll get it. That's what I'm saying. I'll get one to go.
Or just have lunch.
Also, you need to take a lactate right now if that's what you're trying to get after.
Oh, you take it right when you eat. I take 4 right when I eat it.
Okay.
I've never had it,
It's
and I
very
want to
good.
try it.
Oh, you've never had it? It's
Never had
delicious.
it.
It's very good.
Well, let me see. What would you guys do if you would have caught that Otani number 50 home run ball? What are you doing with it?
You're at the game. You catch the ball.
Catch the ball.
Options are
Toss it back.
Dodgers say here's $300,000, or the option you straight up you could go like
Toss it back.
I toss it back. I just want to bat. I do it. It's up at a live auction now.
I leave with it.
You leave right away.
The thing that happened with this guy, he did get it authenticated. That's the biggest thing. Like there were rumors
what do you have
that
to do
like
to get it authenticated?
well, there were rumors that Major League Baseball won't authenticate the ball, or balls, if you don't give them back to the team. And that's just not true. That ball's a real ball. Like they
got you on film getting it, probably.
That's me right there.
So it's like it has the holographic sticker. MLB comes, they sign it. It's in the data book. The ball's up for auction right now. I think for me, I'm like, we will know in a few days, maybe by the time this podcast is out, how much. No, not by the time. We'll know on October 16th ish how much this ball goes for. But whatever it is, you caught something that is life changing money. Granted, as a fan of baseball and Ohtani, like I want him to end up with this ball. I'm also well aware that he has a contract for $700 million and he makes $65 million in endorsements, and the Dodgers are worth billions of dollars. So I come to them and I go, hey, I want you to have it, but I'm going to need some cheddar.
Well, here's the thing. Here's why I leave with it. I leave with it because there's nothing that the Dodgers would be able to give me that is equal in value to that baseball. They would give me things that would have emotional value. They would give me a bunch of signed Ohtani stuff, I imagine.
They offered him $300,000 at the game for the ball.
Really?
There's no way that the ball goes for way more than that. The ball goes for over $1 million. I'm calling it right now. Ball goes for over $1 million. But
so you're sitting there. This is, you caught the ball.
Yeah.
You're at the game. They pull you into a side room and they go $300,000 right now.
No, I don't take it.
What about 300,000 lifetime season tickets?
Also, well,
then you're in a negotiation territory.
Hold on a second. Here's the thing: is because that $300,000 thing is going to leak. That ball is worth $300,000 bare minimum. They've just set the market for the ball. So I'm taking it and I'm putting that thing on eBay. You know what? I'm doing it out of my house. I'm taking pictures with my cell phone. I'm it's going up immediately. The other thing is it's not really a record-setting ball, where it's not like he didn't break a single season home run record. It's not a career mark. It is a cool thing, but it's not a thing that I would feel any obligation to give back to him to have, where I leave guilt-free from that game and I go, I am making some money off of this thing. I think
they did combine two stats that are rarely combined in baseball.
I'm not saying it's not a big deal, but
no, what I'm saying is like they made it into a thing.
Yeah,
like the fact that no one's ever done it, I do think it is historic. No one's ever done it.
Well, the other thing is no one had ever hit 48, 49. You know what I mean? Where it's just a round number.
We love a round
50.
number.
Yeah.
He's hit more since, and those balls I'm not hearing anybody talk about. So Andy's approach.
Imagine they steal the base too. Like you get the 50th stolen base and the 50th stolen ball.
It's hard to catch a base though.
That would be big. That would be big.
That's a cool display though.
I would have entertained
very cool.
Which kind of where Andy was. I'm engaging in negotiations with the Dodgers. I think what I do is I go, hey, listen here. I think that this ball is worth at least $1 million, and I think honestly, there's a chance I can get more than $1 million at auction. So I'm going to say I was saying this the other day. I want $1 million from you guys who can afford it, and I'll also take. I'm gonna need some pretty sick season tickets.
Oh yeah,
and then some in
perpetuity.
I wouldn't I'd take a bat.
Yeah, for forever. I think.
Yeah,
I think you go season tickets forever.
Forever and
what would you rather have?
man.
Season tickets for one season behind the dugout, or season tickets for the rest of your life, first row of the first tier? The first tier up, first row of the first tier.
Row of the first tier. I think.
I think if we're in negotiations for this ball, realistically,
you're not going to get behind the dugout forever. Yeah,
I'm going to go. I would love. I'm sitting close for a season.
You do take one season.
You take one season?
I'd love it. Yeah.
When did you sell every ticket?
No. I'd go to as many games as I could, sell some. Hey, man, I'm giving them away. If I can't make it, I'm giving them to you guys.
Wow, you're a good guy. You're a good guy. Hey,
listen, we're selling them.
Yeah, we're selling.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Second we get them, that's a good seat.
That's nice of you, but it's going to cost you if you want to go see a game with our season tickets.
So you go open auction?
Open auction for sure. Yeah,
immediately.
Yeah.
You don't counter the Dodgers.
No, I leave.
What do you do, Andy?
I
You catch
leave
it?
because that's a powerful negotiating tactic. I just walk. I
walk
don't
away.
see what they call me tomorrow with.
Yeah.
You write your number on the ball and toss it back to him.
There you
Call
go.
me when you're ready to talk.
I'd be happy with the season tickets, and you know, I mean, we're talking about $1 million. I would definitely take $1 million in season tickets. I would probably take $500,000 in season tickets.
So you're close. The Dodgers come to you at the game and they go, "We'll give you $300,000 right now."
Yeah.
You could say $500,000. You take the ball. I'll walk out of here a happy guy.
Yeah. With the tickets.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Andy don't know ball. You know what I mean? He
I
doesn't
don't
know what he's got. He doesn't understand.
I think there's the feeling that people go like, that belongs in Cooperstown, and it's like
Indiana
I get
Jones.
it, but I'm also like, I don't know. The whole idea of like, I can't believe this person would auction it. That ball belongs to Shohei, or that ball belongs in Cooperstown, is like completely ignoring the fact that the fucking Dodgers and that person has enough money to pay whatever I would ask for it.
Mm-hmm.
They're making like a person into a bad guy that's not. Where I'm going to fuck it. You offer $300,000, I say no. I think I do what the guy did who has it. He went to the golden auction. So they have like a premium, that golden guy that has a show on Netflix.
King Midas?
He touches.
Who's this golden guy?
His last name's Golden.
He's a goose.
Ken Golden. He's a big sports memorabilia auction guy. So he took it there, and then that guy charges whatever he charges for you to be the auction. But you go there and you're like, hey, let's open it up. I was talking to one guy. I was at the V cut when it happened. There's a guy there. Were you? Someone was with me.
Not me.
So this guy's there. We all go nuts to see the 50th home run. It's also the same game that he stole the 50th base.
Mm-hmm.
It's also the same game he went 6 for 6 with 3. It's fucking insanity. So there's a guy there that I don't know. Everybody's like, holy shit, who got the ball? What happened with the ball? He's like, I was trying to get tickets to the game in LA tomorrow. He was like, I was gonna go to the bleachers, like right there. Is like, and he goes, I had a plan. If I got the ball, I was gonna go with a friend. If you catch the ball, he goes, what you got to do is, he goes, my plan was I catch the ball and then I start punching my friend until the cops come. And then the cops arrest me, and then they submit the ball into evidence, or my property gets logged in as I get arrested. He goes, that's the only way to authenticate it, which is crazy on so many levels. Like, does your friend know that this was the plan? He wasn't saying it as a bit. He was saying it like,
here's what I do.
He was saying it like, I figured it out, guys. He was gonna assault his buddy he brought to the game.
I see, and it's a fun thing, but wouldn't it also authenticate it if they just have you in the stands like, I got it?
But you do a little switcheroo. We don't know the ball.
You could have a ball in your pocket.
Everybody around you, and there's like 100 witnesses.
But the thing, no, like you're not on camera from the time that you sell that ball to then. Like, I think, but they are good about authenticating shit.
There was a guy
real time
at a Dodgers game earlier this year who caught a home run ball very slyly, switched it, and threw a different ball back.
Oh, really?
And they only caught it on replay, where he
smooth.
just, it was very smooth, slick with it.
So have you seen the update on the auction? The guy went to auction with the ball.
No.
We got the ball right here. I'll show you the ball.
Okay.
It's authenticated.
Beautiful. It looks like a baseball.
There's the part where he hit.
Wow.
He hit it.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah,
There's the part where he hit it. There's how they mark it. I didn't know they did that.
There's where he took a
What
bite
do you think
out of
it's at? It just went up for auction.
Well, these things really shoot up with a couple minutes left, is what I've learned from buying baseball cards.
It went up for auction a few. It's been up for a few days.
I'm gonna say 700.
700,000. I'm gonna put it at 550,000 right now.
Whoa!
$1.2 million. This is what it says here. It says $1.2 million, and the actual price is 4.6 or 1.46 with buyer's premium, which the buyer's premium is a fee assessed to the winning bidder. It's 22% of the final price.
Wait, who gets 22% of the final price?
The auctioneer.
Oh, wow.
I wonder, does the seller pay? Is this guy double dipping?
I think he's double dipping for sure.
There's different people in the world, but to me, the ball has value to the person that caught it and the person who hit the home run. And to everyone else, I think you look like an asshole. You bought it for $1.2 million.
I also don't think that
You're not an asshole, but just like, yeah, an asshole. Yeah, look what I have. I paid a $1.2 million. Like, I hate that guy.
Well, that's the whole collecting community.
I think I hate him.
That's the entire industry is based on people going, I got this thing that no one else has. I
think
bought
it's
it.
kind of dumb.
Yeah, quit hogging it all. Is what Andy said.
Yes.
Leave
I
some for
can't
the rest
believe
of
you
us.
say this after we
like a
just
cool
talked
story.
about it for 20 minutes and you had a plan.
Yeah, you got a plan.
But the thing about it is, so this auction ends October 16th. You have the ability, and I think Andy's out just based on what he said.
Yeah.
But Alex, if you wanted to get this ball right now, you want to take it off the market. You don't want to be a part of this bidding war. You can pay $4.5 million as
Right
long as you
now.
get that in before October 9th, I believe.
Right now.
That ball is yours for $4.5 million.
You asking me if I want to buy it? I don't want it. I don't want to have it. I don't want Andy walking around knowing one of my friends thinks I'm a fucking asshole.
I get you a ball for $1.50 at a Dick's.
I dare you to. I actually don't think you can anymore. You give me, I'll take 100
Well, that's
of
because
them.
you're only buying MLB balls. This is an NLB ball. It's a little bit cheaper.
An NLB.
It's an off-brand.
Okay, interesting. They just erase
I get
one of the
these
lines.
12U Little League balls. I go to Play It Against Sports. They're $3 to $5 each for used ones.
That's more than I thought they would be.
What do we call? What's our segment? They're ripping me
They're
off.
ripping you off.
I mean, I played against sports is great, but like
Those are
the
for
baseball
kids.
markets.
That's why the only sports my kids will be playing is make believe. You know what I mean? Not playing. Costs money.
Hit a lot more homers that way. Feel good about that.
Well, look, we're talking baseball here.
Get a
Y'all
lot
want
more threes,
you
a lot
want to
more
hear?
homers.
You want to hear about my softball exploits, guys? Can I interest you in a
You
little
exploited?
story of my
Here-
softball?
yeah.
You're in the
exploits?
playoffs.
Playoffs.
So what are you in the next round? What's
Well,
up?
let me tell you a tale, Andy. I've been in this here WGA softball league for a couple months now, and miraculously, our team had only lost one game. We went into the playoffs as the
Pretty good.
number 1 seed, right?
And the one loss was your fault. That's what
The
I heard.
one loss was not my fault. Okay, that was the game I
wow.
played the worst in. I didn't do anything
The
to
first
cause
game?
us. The first game was the game by far
You
and
haven't
away.
lost a game since that one?
We hadn't lost a game since that game.
Wow.
But I think I talked about that where I was bad in that game, and I came to the field with them thinking I was good, and I really let them down. But we didn't lose a game since then. And first round of the playoffs, cruise to an easy victory. We're heading to the semifinals. Now, the reason I ended up in this league is because my friend Emily, who I play softball with on Sunday, said, "Hey, I got some spots open on my other team on Thursday.
Mhm.
You want in?" I respond to the email a little too late. She goes, "I'm
yeah,
full
you gotta
up.
respond to your emails.
I'm full up. But if you want in on another team, we can get you on one." And I don't want to do it immediately, but I go, you know what? That's stupid. That's stupid as an adult to not do something just because I won't know anybody. So I say, I'll do it. And then, wouldn't you know, semifinal matchup is between my team and Emily's team,
Wow.
who is.
And they paid you to throw the game?
Well, there's a lot of my
Ooh,
friends are on this team.
tomfoolery.
It's me versus all my friends, essentially. It's me versus everybody I know.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this, guys. I literally have the game of my life. Okay.
Wow.
Last game. So I told you how I was so bad in the first game. I play center field. I lead off in the first game. I play so bad. Next game, I play right field. I'm batting ninth. I get knocked down in the lineup. The semifinal game, I get promoted to third base. I play so well at third base. I show up the next game. They go, you know what? Think about moving you to short. How do you feel about that?
All right, hot corner.
I go, I'm
Okay.
ready for it.
Is that hot?
That's third base.
Third
But
base
I go,
I'm like, I flipped it around.
I go, hey, however I can help the team, let's get me a shortstop there. First inning, we're in the field. I get a rocket shot right at me where I get down on a knee. I comes up like this. I spin around. I throw to first. This play, the two teams that played before, they're still in the stands watching. Everyone goes, whoa! People are cheering.
Whoa!
Next hit comes right to me. I make another slick play, throw that out at first. I got the other team who are my friends. They're yelling at me. They go back to Cincinnati. What are you doing? They're so mad at me. I'm playing out of my mind. I go 4 for 4 in this game. I go 1 home run, 2 doubles, and a triple. I'm a single short of the cycle in this game.
Yeah,
So-
I actually selling the home run ball.
You sold
I
it.
was up on the
Oh,
auction.
that's interesting. So I'm playing out of my mind. So we go in and the whole game we're playing great. We're playing loose. God, what a team. What a squad. we go top. You play 6 innings, okay?
Okay,
And here's
yeah.
the thing about this: you play 6 innings. In every inning until the 6th, the most runs you can score in an inning is 6. Okay.
Okay.
It caps. It's like a 10-run rule, but it's 6.
I don't love it.
So, but the final inning,
I
both
know.
teams can score as
I
many
hate
runs
that.
as they want.
It's such bullshit.
So we go into the final inning up 4 runs.
Okay.
All we have to do is just get 3 outs, and we're going to the championship game.
Woo!
My friends, the other team,
When's the championship?
in the top of the 6th inning, score 13 runs.
Oh my
on us.
God.
We have a full-on meltdown in the top of the 6th.
Any E's on you? Any E's?
There was an E on me, but it wasn't 13 runs worth of E's. I missed through to second base, and the ball goes, and a run scored. But we total meltdown combined with they're just putting it right where they want to. And then we finally get out of the inning. They go, got 13 on that one. We go, okay, all right. And then we have a big win one for the Gipper speech. Guy, the coach of the team goes, meet me at the mouth of the dugout. And he goes,
I would have said no.
he goes,
I'm not. I'm gonna no. How
He
about
goes,
no?
we're not gonna win this game on one hit. All right, let's just pass the buck. Everyone gets a hit. Everyone gets up. Let's
Yeah.
just do this thing. So we start
3
hitting.
up, 3 down.
We start hitting. We score 9. We score 9.
Wow.
Now you're tied.
No, because we needed 9. So no, we needed 9. Sorry, we needed 9. We score 6 and we lose by 3 and out.
Wow.
Eliminated by my friends. And this, I was not that invested in this, and I think it was part of it because I was just playing right field, not really doing much for most of the season. I woke up in the middle of the night just angry that we had lost this game.
Yeah.
This fucking still stings.
Well, how
And,
was the post game speech from the coach after?
the post-game speech was he was very proud of us.
He was. Oh, that's good to hear. Did he give anybody a game ball?
He's very proud of us. I had, but you know what? Kind of still stuck in my craw. This girl Carly, I know, goes, "Hey, I think Alex had the game of his life. I think it was the player of the game." And only 2 other people joined in on that.
That's what you get for being on a team with nobody that you're friends
I
with.
know. I need a few more.
I
friends.
got a big gripe about this run rule, and then you open it up in the last inning because first of all, it's like we either doing it or we ain't. It's anti-competitive to do it, but
Yeah.
like I get it. We don't want anybody to send home crying, anybody's mom calling tomorrow. But you got to go through the whole game because what if we're in the 4th inning?
Mhm.
Speaking of the little league team my daughter plays on, she's in the 4th inning. You're in the best part of the lineup. Everybody's hitting. You get 5. They say, "Hey, go sit down."
Mhm.
Now you come up in the last inning. It's opened up. The other team can score, but you're coming up. You're a different part of the lineup. Your hot inning was the 4th inning. Like I don't think it's a perfect system.
Well, it's also we played one game early in the season where we were beating a team by a lot, and they in one inning scored 6 runs. But when they had scored the 6th run, the bases were loaded and there were no outs. Like they could have closed the gap, but they were prohibited from getting any closer.
That's the thing I've said in Little League. My pitch was like, if you're gonna do the 5 run, it's 5 run or like whoever's on base. Either you get if someone hits a home run, there's 3. They all come in and then we count them, or we put them back on base
Mhm.
at the top of the next inning.
I agree.
I hate it.
agree. I mean, but
Were there tears?
No, nobody cried. I mean, it's a very casual. It's a ragtag.
Did you switch teams?
Bunch because that game went how it went. I feel like I can't switch teams because part of me the whole season I was like, maybe I'll play with my friends in the next season. But now I feel like,
Well, you're going to be on the same team next year.
I feel like I got to run it back with these guys. I feel like we got to.
Hey, if I rehab my shoulder, who's playing first over there?
Well, the coach is playing first.
I
but,
hate this guy.
You know what I mean? You might be able to sub in at first. Maybe how's your right field game? We need
I
a
can
new
play
right
right field.
fielder.
I can play right field.
All right, we need a new right fielder. Now that I'm shortstop, I moved on up. But God, that was my softball game of my life,
All right.
guys. Game of my life.
Oh, congrats
I
on the
appreciate
loss.
that. You know, Andy, I saw what you're doing there, and I didn't appreciate it. It's still stick with me.
Well, let's do the new famous segment. Could you rather? Here we got some hot
Could you
ones.
rather?
Tommy.
Could you
Baby,
rather?
could you
We're just gonna
rather?
get. This is something that just
Could
came. I
you
thought it would be fun. It's not a
Baby,
would you
could you
rather.
rather?
It's a could you rather. It's where we give 2 fictitious scenarios, 2 hypothetical
And
scenarios,
what?
2 hypothetical scenarios,
What could you do?
and you say I could. You got to pick which one you could do, and give us a little bit of how you could do it.
How
you know
could
what I
you
mean?
do it? Yeah.
And before we get
Mhm.
into could you rather, we just say, hey, if you're not on the Patreon, get on that Patreon. You're going to get all the episodes, video, all the bonuses. There's the tiers there. It's very exciting. You have a bonus episode every week. That's on YouTube. You'll get the Tuesday episodes a week earlier than everybody else on YouTube. Sign up. Follow us on the TikTok and YouTube. Our YouTube channel is firing off right now. But here we go. Could you rather smuggle 100 kilos of cocaine into the U.S. if you had a year
in
to
my
do it?
butt? Oh, a year to do it.
Well, that's one way. I mean, you could do it
Or
1 kilo at a time.
start
a
a,
kilo at a time.
start a cult and have 50 members in a year.
Start a cult. I'm not a not fun guy, but I don't think I have that cult leader personality.
Do you think cult leaders are just fun guys?
I think you got to be
they're
a little
charismatic.
bit.
Yeah, I think they are charismatic.
I think I could do a cult. I think I could start a cult with 50 people because I think you find your target audience, which is generally, I would say, weak-minded people, and you just exploit them.
Sign me up, man.
You just exploit them.
It seems great. No, I like the message.
People are on the lookout for a scam, though. What's your religion
how
going to
you
be?
getting
How
us
are you
in?
bringing people in?
Oh,
What are you promising?
I'm going with
Spaceship?
better. Your betterment. Maybe betterment will be a word I say a lot. Betterment. You know, here's the thing. You're out there. What you're doing is waiting for it to come to you. You gotta go get it.
I don't like that you're yelling at me.
No, you shut it. You know what? You don't like
He's
it.
recruiting you right now.
Here's what's happening. It's coming at you, and you don't like it when it comes at you. And also, I got a year. I got a year for 50 people in the internet.
Yeah,
I think I could.
For 6 months, you take some classes.
I think
not to
basically
yell at
Kyle
people.
Cease did this.
You know, well, I think he's starting in a little better spot than us. You know what I mean?
Well,
No,
and
dude.
he did a lot of what's that guy? Tony
Robbins.
Tony Romans. Tony
Romans. Yeah, he went to the pasta place a lot, or the pizza place, or whatever. I think
But
I
you
could.
can't just lift someone else's cult. You got to make up your own.
You got to
cult.
make your own cult. Yeah.
No, I'm doing 50
can't be a
people in
cult
the whole
hack.
world. And here's the thing. I go.
The whole world. You feel like opening it up to Asia. It's gonna make
I think my
easier to find people.
general thought is self-help, self-improvement, betterment.
But how? I mean, I love what you're saying, but you got to say. I mean, what do you got that I don't know? What do you have that I don't have?
Nobody
You
has
gotta
anything
offer-
you don't know.
But that's the trick of it all. You got.
I'll figure it out.
Offer me something that like. Oh man, he's got something. That
I think it's a
I
lot
gotta
of
buy
this.
into that.
I'm spending a year because I don't have to start the cult today and get 50 people.
Right.
Mhm.
What I say is my first step is I'm going
Write a
into the
business
internet
plan.
here and I'm
Okay.
going I'm looking at Tony Robbins. I'm looking at these, the fucking the maniacs of
That's what you call your cult.
the Tom Maniacs. Yeah, we could be the Tom Maniacs. What's this guy? The crazy guy, like Dan Blazarian. I'm looking at all the people that have followings
Cult guys.
of just like
Mhm.
followers.
Now,
And I go, I think that a lot of the appeal is like the meek should inherit the earth. That's like an old school one.
sure.
We go straight there.
very old
I'm
school.
looking
Cult
at
of
it.
Christianity.
It's Old
cult.
Testament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Old
I
Testament?
think it might be new. Actually, I think it might be a Jesus thing.
Jesus said it.
Jesus is new. I think Jesus New Testament.
I don't.
Jesus has been around for a while.
The Hebrews, we're old, baby. Now, let me ask you this: at what point do I need to cut my dick off? Because that's
It's
something I'm
just
going to need to know. On
No,
the
no,
front
That's the
end.
thing about this cult. I'm just starting the cult. We're not saying cutting your dick off.
Well, that's some cults. I need to know if you're pro or con cutting
Our
the dick off.
cults cutting their dick off.
Oh yeah, that's the what's it? The Haley Bop Comet cult. They all cut their dicks off and they committed suicide. And
I think
Love
you
what you're
may
saying
be
about the
spreading
betterment
false
stuff.
rumors.
What's you guys'
no,
dick thing?
Google that. I'm not going to sit here and be called a liar because I know people
feel
cut their
like
dicks off and you don't.
People cut their dicks off.
Yeah, dude.
All I remember is they were wearing Nikes. I think I would remember they cut their dicks off.
Here's what I'm gonna Google. I'm gonna go cut.
Didn't they? Were they
dicks.
Kool-Aids? Didn't they all drink?
That was
That's a sad one.
Jim
That's a sad one. We
Jones, I
can't-
think. Cut.
You drove too far down that road. That's not
dicks
my cult.
off cult. Okay, that's what I'm. I put into Google. Ringleader of extreme. Nope, that's a different one. This is a different one.
Haley Bob.
Mike all drinks liquid IV. No poison in there, just electrolytes.
Ooh.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I'm not doing the cult though. I'm smuggling. I'm
Well,
smuggling the
here's
100 kilos.
Here's the thing about the 100 kilos,
Uh-huh.
which is just
I got a whole year to do it.
You got a whole year.
Uh-huh.
Also, they're there wherever however your plan is. The 100 kilos is waiting for you.
Mhm.
Your job is just to get them in, get it into America.
Yeah.
How
Oh,
are you
he's got
doing
to
that?
start outside of America?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Well, he could smuggle to a different country. It could be coming, he could smuggle it from America to Bolivia.
What the
I
fuck are
don't
you
know.
talking about? The question is, can you get it into America?
Well, I didn't know what the question was. I thought it was just
you're reverse
smuggle.
smuggling.
Well,
You know
doesn't
what you
matter
need?
where I'm smuggling it to. I'm
You know what
smuggling
you
it.
need? Good
Huh?
cult leader. What's your plan there, Andy?
Well, I don't know exactly what my plan, but I think I'm doing it by boat, and I think I'm doing it by like luxury yacht. I think I'm getting a
Whoa.
couple luxury yachts.
Okay, way to really increase the difficulty level. I mean, now
I'm
you got.
getting a couple luxury
Could you
yachts.
rather start a cult or get a couple luxury yachts?
Well, I'm making so much money selling this
Sure.
snow
I
on the
forgot
streets.
about that. Yeah.
So I get a couple luxury yachts. I get a few different crews, and we're doing like back and forths from Miami to whatever Caribbean country is our. It is in Bolivia, or it can be in any.
It's
country.
wherever. It can be in Cuba. It
Oh,
can
yeah.
be in anywhere.
It's in the Bahamas. That's where
So
it
it's
is.
in the Bahamas.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're just bopping from the Bahamas to Miami, just back and forth, luxury yachts. People aren't looking at it because we got rich folks.
Wait a second.
You know how, like,
you're
when you go
making
through TSA
multiple
pre-check?
trips?
Yeah, I'm doing multiple trips.
Why are you doing multiple trips?
Because I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket.
Oh, you're risking your biscuit every time.
And some of the ones there's nothing in it. We're doing trips. It's like you know how people go on this show Below Deck? They want that luxury yacht experience. That's what we're providing, luxury yacht experience. But we're also smuggling yay.
Oh,
But what's your yay look like? How are you
Yayo.
packaging it?
It's white.
How are you
it's
hiding
powdered.
it? How are you hiding it?
We got a panel in the bottom of the boat that you think you're just going to open it up and it's going to be the workings of the ship, but it's actually just for storing cocaine down there.
Oh,
Mhm,
good.
mhm.
Yeah, we got a false panel.
We
We got a false panel
overhead
below a
is
false panel.
enormous on this plant. I mean, I don't know where you're getting.
You don't
all
know how
this
much
cash.
money I'm going to be making. 100 pounds of.
Well, I do think part of this
cocaine.
hypothetical, while we're into it, is like if someone says, "Hey, get this 100 kilos," that you go, "Here's my plan," and they go, "Whatever you need, we'll do it. You just got to get it across the border." I think Andy, the guy Andy's working for, has got yachts.
Not me. Somebody comes to me with this plan. It's you coming to me, and so I got with my own means, my own resources. I got to get all this cocaine. But before I tell you my plan, some members. This is CNN.com.
Okay.
CNN.com. Some members of Heaven's Gate cult.
I remember them.
Castrated March 28th, 1997. That's a huge dub for me. Also, if we could just put another pin
Does
in this real
castrated
quick.
mean
Wait,
cut your penis
yeah,
off? It might just mean
I think
like
it doesn't mean that.
and
and B, you said some.
neuter.
You very quickly shoved your phone.
So not all the women could get their dicks cut
didn't
off. I'm
seem-
sorry. That's only some of the
It
cult
didn't seem
members
like a
could
thing.
get their- you know what? And here's another thing while we're on the topic of me being right. How about Cinnabon themselves?
Oh,
getting in?
Cinnabon.
Cinnabon.
That's the kind of fun thing you'll see if you go follow us on Instagram, like our post, share our post. We're trying to make a big Cinnabon wrote in to settle dispute
Cinnabon got
between
in
the two
on
of
it.
you guys.
Say-
Tommy, you want to issue an apology?
Would you like to?
No,
people at
I
Cinnabon?
can't help that they're wrong.
Oh, okay, interesting. Here's my plan. I'm putting out a casting call for the straightest, whitest males I can find. Okay.
Well,
And
look in
then
the mirror, my
I am
friend.
cutting it. I am cutting this cocaine into very small amounts, and then I'm sending all of these straight white men on vacation with the smallest amount. I'm saying, look, I need you to put some cocaine up your butt, but it's just
You're
a
doing the
little
fucking
bit.
Shawshank hole in the
I'm
wall where he
doing-
shakes it out of his leg every
I am
time.
doing quantity over quality in terms of this plan. I'm sending a bunch of dudes over the border with
All
a
in the
little
butts.
bit at a time.
Everybody in the
Just a little bit in the
Wow.
butts.
Can I tell you, as a cult leader, that I
Well-
feel like both of your plans are flawed by making multiple trips.
Huh? No.
Can I tell you the problem with Alex's plan is going with straight guys?
I'm the
I mean,
least
you go
likely
with
to be
guys
stopped.
Least uncomfortable with stuff in their butt.
Well, that's why it's just a little bit. That's why I have to get so many of them. Is that it's just a little bit.
In my scenario, I was also looking at it as like I don't get yacht money, but I mean Andy got a different hookup than
Here's
we did.
what I do. I split it into 3 boats. Let's do 4 boats, 25 kilos
One's a dummy boat.
in each boat. But we're doing multiple trips throughout the year. So we're doing 300 trips. Only 4 of those trips have cocaine.
Oh,
So you're lowering our percentage of they're not checking every boat.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
We do 50 trips before I even put the first one in. So by the time we're going through customs, they're like, "Hey Ricky, hey Tommy, hey Alex, you guys are both going to be drivers."
yeah. What the fuck?
You're saying what's up to them. They're not suspicious of you.
Nope.
You're a regular.
New plan. I know firsthand knowledge that a lot of game shows are now shooting outside of the United States of America. I know a lot of camera and crew people. I start packing some dummy cams full of cocaine, okay? And then
Yeah.
as these productions are going out of the country, guess what? So is my cocaine, and I am making money. They're not looking at cameras. No one's looking at cameras.
Yeah.
We're spending a lot of money in your country.
Here's
You're
what I'm
gonna give
gonna
me a
say
hard
this.
time.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
coming here.
I
I'm
feel
bringing
like
my
you
production.
should be. I just remembered you should be ineligible to even play this game right now because you wouldn't mail me marijuana. Andy was going to mail me weed to Canada.
No, he
you
was
got him
not.
all nervous.
I know he was not. He just
I
did.
was nervous about it too.
There you
I
go.
was nervous
Everybody
about
was
it, too.
fine until Alex shit on it.
I'm the only one of us that has mailed things
Here's my
frequently
my
across
kilos.
the border.
I'm going. My kilos go. They need them out of Canada,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going dead of the night, like a Rambo style. Fucking small boat. I got all 100 in it. I'm coming down a river. I'm going through a Great Lake. I'm just touching dirt and in one
You're
of
taking
these.
the Northwest Passage.
I'm taking the Northwest Passage. I don't even know if they look at those lakes.
They don't. They don't. I know for a fact they don't. I've been doing my research since we
You
started this
going through the
conversation.
Erie Canal with that thing? Is the Erie Canal still open?
Oh, it is not open for commercial
well, this is
use,
not commercial.
but it is. It's. I believe it still exists as a waterway.
To Andy's point, if there's like a place where you're coming through and I'm just on a small fishing boat
Mm-hmm.
and I do this 320 times with nothing, not even nothing, just go like, catch anything today? Nah, caught a cold. That's about it.
Oh, so you buddy up to this guy.
Then
And
then
you're
I
doing pretty
roll
good
in one
jokes.
day with a bunch of kilos of cocaine.
Caught a bunch of fish today, boys. Woo!
Yeah, I got a piece of coke. I got some cocaine on a hook, just holding it up, taking a picture with it.
Then they let you through. Well, that's yeah. I mean, to pick cult leader is crazy. I mean, it's one of
That's
those
crazy
things,
to me because it's 50 people. You don't. I'm not doing a bit. I think you come up with a plan. You start some social media stuff, and all of a sudden you have a cult of 50 people in a year. It's
No,
not
it's not
that
a
difficult.
Facebook group. That's not doesn't count
It's
as
not
a cult.
that difficult.
That doesn't count as
What
a
does
cult.
it count as a cult? He's got to meet in person.
Yeah, I think we need to more clearly define what is and is not a cult, because it can't just be like you get 50 people to just show up for coffee once a week and then
Well, a
it's
cult doesn't always
glorified
end in
book club.
suicide, so don't go down that. You
There
don't always
needs to
cut
be
your
a
dicks
religious
off.
aspect to it of some kind, I think, where you're offering them some form of salvation.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
Okay. All right. Hey, all right.
What's our heaven like in our cult? In your
Yeah.
cult?
What's heaven like?
When we join, what's our heaven going to be
Oh,
like?
there's no heaven, man. What
No
what is-
heaven?
All right.
Mm.
Well,
you
I'm
live?
going to check out one
I'm
of
gonna
these
go
other
down the
cults.
street. Yeah.
You
yeah.
live for eternity.
I'm looking for.
I mean, you.
oh, we
You
never
live
die.
forever?
No, you guys
We
go.
join
Go
this-
ahead. Go find the other cult.
Wait, we joined this cult. We never die.
We
No,
never
go
We
ahead.
live
You,
forever?
you said you weren't interested because there's no
well,
heaven.
I didn't know
but
we never
I guess-
die.
If I join and I shoot Andy, you gonna tell me he's gonna be fine?
Andy's gonna live forever.
Okay. All right. I'm in.
So I don't die from.
I'm in. If
Well, here's the
after
thing.
The
I'm
first meeting,
invulnerable.
I'll tell you
I'm going to
this.
be shooting Andy.
I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you shoot Andy and he does die, that just proves to us that Andy was not fully committed to this cult and had not given his life over
wow.
to the cause.
Well, he did. He gave his life. You know what I mean? I killed him.
I steal from all the things. I steal. Remember these
Hold
witches?
on, let me ask you another question
Can
about
he
this
swim?
cult. You sleeping with all our wives?
That's big. That's big cult leader stuff. That's, that's a defining character. You know what? Would you?
Because I'm
Could you
starting to feel
rather?
like someone's ripping me off.
Could you rather you smuggle all this cocaine out of the country, or start a cult where you have to have sex with all of the members' wives?
But I also have women members.
I'm
not just doing a dude cult.
You sleep with their husbands.
Yeah.
This is
sleep.
2024. I'm very inclusive.
Yeah. Well, look, you got to
You
fuck
sleep
everybody.
with the wives. You sleep
Yeah.
with the husbands.
I'll sleep with everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 50 people. It's easy.
All right. I'm here for it. Well, tune in next week for an update on Tommy's Cult, where you can join. Andy, you got any tour dates coming up?
Oh yeah. If you live and go to school at MIT, I'm going to be there on Saturday, October 5th. Also coming up this month, Bozeman, Montana, and I think Helena, Montana. Check out AndyWoodhall.com
Jason, Helena, Montana.
for tour dates.
All right.
I know.
Bye.
See you.